It's a piece of New Mexico history that was rusting away for half a century.
Now an old steam locomotive that served as a park ornament for decades is getting closer to breathing fire and riding the rails again. The volunteers rebuilding it passed a big milestone on Saturday. Bob Martin has a story of locomotive 2926.
In the 40s and 50s, 2926 crisscrossed New Mexico, hauling both passengers and freight. Here's a little clip of it running near Laguna. Retired to a park, it was rescued by the New Mexico Steam Locomotive and Railroad Historical Society. Enthusiasts have been busy stripping 2926 down to the bone for a complete overhaul. The tender that carried oil and water already looks new. Albuquerque radiologist Mike Hartshorn usually works in nuclear medicine, but in his spare time, 2926 is his patient.
Probably this is the pinnacle of steam locomotives in the United States. This is about as high-tech as a locomotive ever got before they stopped building them.
Saturday was special because it was time to start putting big pieces back on. The rusted-out cab had been removed and rebuilt. It was time to make sure it would still fit. Volunteers held the safety lines as a donated crane gingerly lifted thousands of pounds of cab into position. She almost looks ready to run again, a big boost for volunteers like Chuck Mangold, who usually pilots a C-130 out at Kirtland Air Force Base.
To see this locomotive being moved out of the park back in 2000 and then into the restoration site that you see now, it'll be ready to run hopefully in 2 or 3 years, and we'll definitely take it to the four corners of the state.
2926 was towed a bit, providing a glimpse of the day the fire is lit and steam once again flows through its steel veins.
Society members are pretty proud of the fact they've passed the halfway mark on this big project. They're going to be showing off all the work at an open house here in about 10 days.
They hope to have the locomotive running again for New Mexico's centennial in 2012. Bob Martin, KRQE News 13.
Tragically, the volunteer who refurbished the cab, Jim Hills, was injured in a fall at the site Saturday afternoon. He passed away yesterday, one day after he supervised the cab's return. You can learn more about the 2926 project and news leaks at krqe.com.